The last time I took ADD medicine was before COVID. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did to get off ADD medicine and fix my symptoms for good. But before that, my name is Raj, and I was taking ADD medicine for 6 to 7 years. And it started in high school because I kept on falling asleep in my classes. So my doctor, he prescribed me Vyvanse, and I took that, and it helped. It really did help. I was able to stay awake in class. I was more focused, but there was a lot of negatives, and I didn't like the way that it made me feel, especially the crash, especially the come down. I hated it. I didn't know how to deal with it because I just felt irritable. So the Vyvanse, it did fix some of my symptoms, but not the root cause. The reason I don't like ADD medications or just medications in general is because most of the time they don't fix the root cause. It's like putting a Band-Aid over a wound and you just wait until shit hits the fan. So the turning point for me was in 2018. This was around the time where I had my spiritual awakening. So I was going through that. I just wanted to fix my life, and I knew that I needed to stop taking this medication because I hated the way that it made me feel. I felt like there was other ways around it, you know? What I did was I looked at my lifestyle and diet, and I came to the realization that a lot of these ADD symptoms are simply due to two main things, either a dopamine deficiency or two is diet and lifestyle. I addressed both of those the natural way, as naturally as I could. And after doing this for a while, that's when it really hit me that, a lot of ADD symptoms are really just because of a lack of diet, nutrition. Because think of it this way, magnesium is responsible for hundreds of processes in the human body. Like, we need it. So what happens if we're deficient on it? Our body is just not going to work properly. Well, after spending a year in jail, the first time I took a magnesium supplement, I felt so fucking high. I felt like I took an edible or something because I was so deficient on the magnesium, and it activates these hundreds of chemical processes in the body. And I felt so fucking good because I was fixing that deficiency. So what I did is I started having like smoothies every day with like superfoods, green powder, all that stuff, just to make sure I was getting my nutrients in, because I'm a picky eater. I don't eat a lot of vegetables. And I started going ham on the supplements. I started trying a bunch of different things just to see what works. I may have done some damage to my body in the process, but I was quickly able to filter out what worked for me and what didn't work for me when it came to supplements. And when it came to dopamine, I noticed that growing up, I spent a lot of time in front of screens, playing video games, whatnot. And because of that, whenever I wasn't playing video games, when I didn't have a screen in front of me and I was just like listening to people talk, like whether it be family, in a class, school, lecture, I would be listening to people talk and I would just fucking fall asleep. The reason why I would fall asleep was because my dopamine baseline was so high. And the only way to fulfill that baseline was to get that stimulation from the screens. It makes so much sense why I was falling asleep in class and getting all these symptoms. And then as soon as I start to fix my diet, my lifestyle, be a little smarter with my electronic usage and technology, everything changed for the better. It takes time, but you got to stick with it. You can fix these symptoms without going to like another pill or like with something artificial. You just got to take it the natural way. Like, it's common sense. So what happens is that you're in these low stimulation environments and your baseline of dopamine is up here and the stimulation you get from the environment is down here. So you're going to crash and fall asleep. Like, it's common sense. So to fix this, you got to do like a dopamine detox, a dopamine fast, just use the technology less and fix your diet, start exercising, getting some sun, target those micronutrients. Everyone wants to talk about your carbs, your proteins, your macros, but nah. If you want to fix these symptoms like I did, You got to target your micronutrients. In the description, I'm going to put a bunch of supplements that work for me when it comes to ADD symptoms. I want you to try those out because they work. I have not taken any medication since before COVID, like 2018, 2019 was the last time I ever took any medication. So yes, these days, I don't take any medication at all. No ADD medication, no antidepressants, none of that bullshit. Because I don't need it, and you shouldn't need it either. Fucking ADD medications is the same shit as meth. I've done it. I know the difference. The only difference is that it's legal. It's the same fucking shit. Come on now, y'all doing meth, and y'all didn't even know it. And another thing I did was, this is kind of what started my like herbal and tea journey. Like I have a tea business because I got so into this stuff around my awakening because I'm just like, okay, this tea does this tea calms me down, this tea gives me energy. Like I was just so fascinated with it and I fell in love with it. So yes, dopamine detox, less screens, diet, nutrition, health. Get some teas at ojosorganics.shop. Fix your ADD symptoms. Another thing is I don't need a lot of caffeine either. Someone might be like, Raj, you just switch your ADD medication for caffeine. Nah, bro. I don't drink coffee. I have a cup or two of green tea a day. That's it. I don't need stimulation. I have constant energy throughout the day. I wake up ready to start the day. I'm not groggy. You know, Raj is good, man. So if y'all want to get like me, just listen to what I say, follow what I do. And I'm not going to act like I just magically cured my ADD symptoms. Sure, I still have minor issues, but I don't take any medications of any sort. It's a lot better than taking a Band-Aid, taking some medication and thinking it's fixing and helping me when it's really not. So lifestyle, health is wealth, man. If you target your health, if you fix your health, it'll translate into every aspect of your life. So think of it this way. When people start to lose health, one of the first things to go is their hair, because you don't really need your hair. It's just like an accessory. Sure, it looks nice. It looks good. But if you focus on your health, you can fix your thinning and your hair and your scalp issues because health is wealth. I'm just sharing what worked for me, and I hope it works for you. That's why I made this video.